On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 ladies dancing 8.
You own a Sega Master System, and you want some good, cheap games representing the lineup of this great system to buy first. And you want them with some tenuous link to Christmas, presented one a day while you're lying on the sofa waiting for Cyberpunk 2077 to download a 50GB patch. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love eBayed me Bonanza Brothers. Now that one totally works. It's a weird chat, Bonanza Brothers. I'll tell you now, I'm very short of alternatives at the end of this episode, so I'm really hoping I can convince you to buy this one. I'm not sure anyone even knows it now, which is quite impressive for a 1990 Sega arcade game that was converted to virtually everything. Other than this Master System version, it's on almost every computer from the Golden Age you can name. The best chance you have to have seen it is the Mega Drive version, which has made it onto various of those compilations for things over the years, and was also on the dearly departed Wii Virtual Console. You may also recognise its stars, Mobo and Robo, as playable characters in one of the Sonic racing games, and for appearing on one of the stages of another. Bonanza Brothers is the story of those 2 career criminals, who are accosted by the mayor and rather than being super arrested, are employed to turn state's evidence and break into a variety of locations as the good guys, in order to uncover evidence of the activities of other, better criminals. The game itself is a stealth-themed action shooter platformer. You sneak into buildings, try to stun the guards, ideally before they spot you, and collect the evidence, which starts at 3 pieces and rises every stage. It's a simple premise, but an effective one. While it bills itself as a stealth game, unsurprisingly for an arcade conversion, that's not really the truth. While you can take out a lot of guards before they see you, using your gun, or, excellently, by opening doors in their face, most will probably spot and chase you, bringing their mates into play. This is exacerbated by the time limits, so you can't go all Metal Gear Solid on this one. Plus, stun guards will wake up in short order, so there's no point spending a minute stalking a guard only to do it again almost immediately. So it's a quick-paced, semi-stealth 'em up with levels it pays to learn through repeated plays, a perfectly sensible control method, and a decent variety in the approaches you can take. And that's all good. This plays like an arcade game, with some very good ideas to separate it from its many generic shooter competitors. And this very accurate conversion is exactly that. It's got 10 levels and some bonus stages, so is plenty big enough to keep you occupied, even if you don't use the level select sheet that's literally printed in the manual, charmingly billed as a reward for the people who actually read the thing. You've got more control too. Much like the arcade machine would have had internal settings, Bonanza retains some surprisingly fine control over its difficulty. You can up your lives, continues, and even the time limits on each level. Complete it like that and you could adjust things down and replay. It's a very neat way of adding depth to what, at heart, is a throwaway coin-op conversion. Alternatives? Well, like I said, I struggle for any. You're probably looking at the more generic Sega arcade games of the period such as eSWAT. But beyond that, there was nothing quite like this game at all. Until maybe a couple of years ago, when Size 5 Games released The Swindle on most platforms. It's not a Master System game, but its get in, get the stuff, get out gameplay must have at least been partially inspired by the Bonanza Brothers. Tomorrow though, some lords, a leaping, and it's not even a platform game.
On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 gold rings,
4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.